very end of the walkway is by the edge of the waterfall, and as you look down, you can see the water dropping is purely like out of this world, amazing. On the other side, you have countless waterfalls. You cannot even see them because it's just water everywhere. And behind us is like the great waterfall that creates this beautiful rainbow.
Guess I thought that this was meant to last. Now I wish I was still living in the past. Yeah.
We made it to Brazil. Yes, this is our apartment. I find it quite okay. Quite an improvement from our very simple room that we had in Argentina, Puerto Iguazu. I mean, we have 2 rooms and nice bathroom. The view, however, is not great, but at least there is a balcony, a view in somebody's house. Yeah, it's actually really nice and a very nice building. And now I'm very tired because it was super hot outside. Waited for the bus for like 40 minutes. Apparently on some websites they give you this information that the bus will leave you at the Brazilian border and you have to wait for the next one, which should take about 40 minutes or so. But at the time I did not have that information and we were a bit lost. However, we waited long enough and here we are. And I'm completely tired. And hungry. We did not have breakfast. But I'm hearing some cool things about the Brazilian Iguazu. Stuff like they have a buffet and stuff like that. They have to have it, right? So we arrived at the park at about 1 p.m. and we bought our tickets from the entrance, and we also bought the meal ticket, the buffet ticket, which is all-you-can-eat buffet, and you serve it right here in the restaurant. I had 2 full plates of food, which I don't normally do, so feeling quite full. Eddie is still enjoying his. Is it good? Yeah? Yeah. So as of end of April 2024, the ticket for the Iguazu Brazilian side was 100 real, which is about 20 euros, $20 up to 25, not really sure. And then 129 real for the all-you-can-eat buffet per person. Then you take the bus, which is included with your ticket, up to the very end. Takes about 20 minutes or so, and then you get off, walk a few meters. Here we are at the restaurant. You show your ticket for the food, and you get access to the restaurant. Drinks are not included, so this is extra. You have to order it here. And what is included is the view of the waterfall. Now, Eddie's going to get some fries because why not? It's all you can eat. But to think about that, 2 days ago we are just on the other side of this falls, and now we are right here enjoying our meal. I mean, it's kind of amazing. So unfortunately we arrived just at lunchtime, so the entire terrace of the restaurant is kind of full, so we weren't able to get a table by the edge of it, like with the view of the waterfall, but it was kind of cool. Also, they have an inside area with air conditioning and everything. I do have to mention that the buffet does not include drinks or desserts. They tell you that at the entrance. However, the service everywhere from the entrance to the park to here is very good. I'm quite surprised. Very well organized. Brazil, well done, well done.
it's kind of amazing to see how two different countries, different organizations and systems take one attraction. In this case, one of the 7 natural attractions of the world, the Iguazu Waterfalls, and what they do with it. On the other side, they're Argentinian. They're like just enjoy the nature, don't want to spoil it. And here on this side, you get beer right by the waterfall. Oh, this is so dirt. More fries for you. To be honest, we did not have we didn't have a breakfast today, so yeah, if you put it like that. Yeah, cool.
So after we had the all-you-can-eat lunch, we took a few more pictures, used the bathroom. There are bathrooms everywhere in the park, and then we took the bus back from the same spot where he dropped us off at the restaurant to the second stop. There are just 3 main stops of the bus, and then the first one is where you get on at the entrance of the park, and then the second one is if you're gonna take a boat. They're gonna say it's nothing much than the boats, right? And then you have the walking circuit to actually admire the waterfalls. So that would be the second stop. And the third stop is the restaurant. So because we wanted to eat and we got the lunch buffet ticket, we went first to the restaurant, and then now we got the bus one stop back to do the actual trail. But if you're not gonna eat here, if you already eaten, like it's early or whatever, you don't want to spend money here to eat, or you're not hungry, then just stop at the second stop where everybody gets off. The conductor is going to tell you to get off the trail. For the waterfalls is the name of the stop. You're going to see signs, and you're going to see the waterfalls from the bus. Get down, off, start walking, take pictures. And this is where we are right now, taking pictures and admiring the waterfalls that we've seen 2 days ago from very up close from the Argentinian side. So the thing is that from the Brazil side, you get a very panoramic view of the waterfalls, which are mainly located on the Argentinian side. When you were in Argentina, you were walking basically on top of the waterfall, super close to it. That was really impressive as well. But here you're a bit further away, have the panoramic view. Worth it? I think so, because if you want to see a waterfall, you don't want to be in it or on it. You want to be on the opposite side from it to actually observe it. So this is what you want to do. However, I would lie to you if I would say that the Argentinian side is not great. It's also amazing. So that's why I'm gonna write an article with the best things to do, and comparing the two waterfall viewpoints, Argentina and Brazil. And also today feels like it's the warmest day ever recorded on Earth, because I'm sweating like never before. I did not know I can sweat this much. Luckily here on the Brazilian side, on all viewpoints, which are very walkable, very easy to access, they have a small shop with cold water and ice cream and snacks and all sorts of things. So do not be alarmed. And they also sell like bug repellent and stuff like that. So very well thought, very well organized. Staff here on the Brazilian side, very nice, very friendly, very useful, and always eager to help you and provide the right information. So gotta give it to them. Great organization. Say it's just warm and hot would be an understatement. We've been sitting here for 10 minutes while all locals pass us by, because we basically cannot breathe. In our country, if we had one day a year such a weather, would be declared a national emergency, and under no way you would be advised to get out of the house. Here, just normal day in Brazil. Parts of my skin are sweating right now that I did not know are able to sweat. It's amazing. However, the good news is that this trail on the Brazilian side is very easy to walk. It's not really long, and it offers great views from all sides. Like every 50 meters or so, you get to another awesome viewpoint where you take pictures and everybody's stopping for pictures, so that's really nice. Also, you get a bit of a breeze from the water droplets because somehow you're like facing the waterfall and all the water droplets are facing you, so you get some of the water on you somehow. And the most impressive part of the trail is the end part, which is basically a walkway on the lower part of the waterfall, and from there you can actually feel the powerful waterfall, the Iguazu waterfall. You'll probably get wet, at least a little bit wet, but it's sunny, it's nice, it's refreshing. At this point I'm actually craving for a swimming pool. I don't know why they don't offer showers and stuff like that. On the Argentinian side there were some showers at some point. Here I've seen none. Anyhow, this is the main attraction. And now for the most exciting part of any trip to Iguazu Waterfalls, Devil's Throat. Since it was closed on the Argentinian side, which left us kind of not really happy, on the Brazil side is open and you can walk right over there. You cannot even see the end of the walkway from this point. We're gonna get a bit wet, it's gonna spray on us. I see people carrying umbrellas. So it's for real. It doesn't get greater than this. You're in the middle of a bunch of waterfalls, the largest collection of waterfalls in the world. Like, they call it one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. And it's pretty amazing. We're gonna try to make our way over there. See how it goes. Hopefully we're gonna be able to film some parts because it's gonna get really wet from this point. Really cool. You have the rainbow behind you. It's a perfect rainbow. You're gonna have to find a few people for a picture and it's gonna be really hard because it's basically waiting on you. But we got some pictures, I guess. Also, the very end of the walkway is by the edge of the waterfall. And as you look down, you can see the water dropping. It's purely like out of this world, amazing. On the other side, you have countless waterfalls. You cannot even see them because it's just water everywhere, and behind us is like the great waterfall that creates this beautiful rainbow. However, we made one crucial mistake besides the fact that we did not bring ponchos because a bunch of people bought them at the entrance. We stopped in the middle of the walkway, which is the area where it gets most sprayed by the waterfall, and we got super wet because I'm looking at people around us. They're not as wet as we are. Basically, I'm drenched, but it's actually really nice because I was just saying like I could really use a swim right now, and then I got it. Eddie?
I got to swim too, and it feels good. Muddy, muddy but cool.
It's the brown water that I've been talking about, asking of its origin. And now we basically drank that.
Don't drink the mud water. Don't eat the yellow snow.
Okay. popular thing to do in Foz de Iguazu, the Brazilian side of the Iguazu Waterfalls, well, the city on the Brazilian side, is to go on a ride on the very huge Ferris Wheel, which oversees the border of 3 grand nations on the South American continent. That is Brazil, where we are right now, and on the other side Paraguay, and behind me Argentina. And since we already visited the border of the 3 countries from the Argentinian side, since we are also staying for 2 days in the Brazilian side, we wanted to visit this spot as well. Here is a bit more touristy than the Argentinian side, and a bit more organized, I would say, so kind of cool. So I'm going to show you some of the views. So this is a very well organized Ferris wheel with queues and photos. They tried to sell us some photos, but we politely declined because we didn't want to miss our spot, delay our spot on the Ferris wheel. And we paid with card here. We took an Uber here from the center of the city, and that is the friendship bridge between Brazil and Paraguay. There's no bridge like that between Argentina and Paraguay, so that's that. Also, the sunset is happening over there under those clouds, or on the other side of the clouds. They say the best time to visit is at sunset, so that's what we did. And over there in the corner, it's just a tiny monument marking the borders of the 3 countries, and there is such a monument on each side, the Brazilian side, Paraguay and Argentina. We visited the one in Argentina, we are seeing the one in Brazil, and fortunately we're gonna skip the one in Paraguay because during the day it's so hot here in this part of the world that there's not much you want to do. So that's why we decided to keep this activity for the end of the day, because it was barely breathable during the day here. So that's why probably everybody's saying that you should come here at sunset. Anyway, yeah. And in the...
It gets more exciting the higher you are.
Yeah.
When you consider it's gonna spin you, technically.
It is. And... oh, maybe I should sit down? Okay, and there's the city. As you can see, the city on the Brazilian side, it's obviously much more developed, I would say. Like a lot of high-rises, a lot more things happening than on the Argentinian side. And somewhere over there is the Iguazu Falls, deep in the jungle. So right now I'm literally standing, well, kind of flying in a Ferris wheel in a spot from where I can see 3 countries at the same time, and that in my book is pretty unique. Like seeing Brazil, as we are in Brazil right now, seeing Argentina, look at it, it's right over there, and then you see Paraguay. I mean, that's super cool. After some point in our travels, it's not just go do the touristy stuff, do the like unique, crazy, interesting things, because that's where the story comes from, right? And that's pretty cool. I mean, it either started raining, oh, there's water coming on our, what is it? It's raining over there. Anyhow, yeah. So definitely a thing to do. The Ferris wheel takes about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to do a complete lap. And the views are really good. One thing though, they could improve on the cleanness of the windows, but the views are awesome.
This might be like a cooling system, and it's probably it's water, so it's maybe dirtying up the windows.
Ah,
I think
okay.
because they never stop to cool it down, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.